we have somebody that just got into the game who might be literally a phenom in the draft coverage. I'm not 100% sure any of us could have expected that this human would be able to formulate the sentences he has been formulating in this particular segment. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Mitt's Mock 3.0.
Hey,
take it away, Emmett McMahon.
Hell yeah. All right, I got a change up here at 1. We got a Travon Walker.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are talking about the bulky effect. I think Schrags was talking about it earlier today. He does have a tendency of taking these athletic freaks, and I was looking at that. I was like, all right, well, got to go with it.
What did you think about Move the Sticks? Daniel Jeremiah saying, Aiden Hutchinson, you might as well just go ahead and lock him in there. And there's people talking about maybe different, but this has been penned in place, and he is an athletic freak as well. Did that change your mind because of how much Daniel Jeremiah is plugged in, Mitt?
Yeah, and especially because Daniel Jeremiah was also an NFL scout back in the day. He definitely knows. So I got to take something into account there. But
this isn't the final draft.
Yeah, this is not the final. We're still throwing up darts.
AJ, how do you feel about him being swayed this much just from a couple conversations in his early Mitt mock drafting career?
I like it because Mitt, unlike a lot of other people, is following his instincts. Like, he's trusting his instincts, and as they say, whoever they is, they tell you. You always, whatever pops in your head first, you should probably go with it.
That a baby, Mitt. We like that. Aiden Hutchinson back to Detroit. Congratulations, Michigan man.
Yeah, Michigan man.
Oh, Michigan going to line. Douche. Then you got Icky going number 3
Icky
overall.
came from outside the top 10.
This is huge.
Yeah, Icky can play tackle, he can play guard. They still have Tunsil, but it seems like they might want to move on from him next year. His contract's up next year. They can't tag him. I don't know if they're going to want to pay him. So Icky could either play guard or kick him out to tackle and get away with Tunsil.
Sauce Gardner going to the Jets. I think that's the same as last week. That was a lot of conversation. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm pretty high on this one, actually. I just think the Jets' defense was horrible. You need to cover corner, and Sauce Gardner's the best in the draft. I think he'll fit right. I just think this is a good pick for them.
Thibodeau, we were told by Move the Sticks that the Giants are trying their best to get out of the number 5 overall pick. You say they're going to be stuck with it. They're going to take best available. Thibodeau is the best athlete available.
I have had the Giants trading out of in 1.0 and 2.0, but I just kind of
this time they couldn't make a deal.
Wow.
Yeah, couldn't make a deal.
Asked for too
they
much.
woke up, they couldn't make a deal, AJ.
That'll happen.
They asked for too much, and they got stuck here. They had to pick up best available here. Kayvon Thibodeau, best available. He's an athletic freak.
Still got Pickett going to the Panthers at 6 overall, the first quarterback gone. Evan Neal, offensive line stud, the guy who did the jump and split at like 330 or something like that out of Alabama. You got him going to the Giants. Congrats to the Giants having 2 picks in the top 10. They're going to be able to do whatever the fuck they want. And then you got the Atlanta Falcons taking Malik Willis. Here we go.
Wow.
Yep, this is a big move. I just kind of was thinking, the Falcons, why would you give up Matt Ryan and then just kind of let your franchise just stay in limbo with Marcus Mariota? You don't really know what's going on there.
He's a player.
Maybe.
He hasn't started the last couple of years, but I mean, Malik Willis, everybody says needs at least 1 year, so you kind of give the Marcus Mariota experiment a try, let him work, but really you're grooming the young guy.
Jermaine Johnson to the Seahawks, 9 overall, and then Drake London closing out the top 10. How good do you feel about Jermaine Johnson top 10? This is every single mock you've had him top 10.
I have had him at the back part of the top 10. I think he is very, very, very good. ACC Player of the Year, or Defensive Player of the Year, I'm sorry. I mean, just athletically, he's a fucking freak. He can play edge. I think he can cover. I think he's just really fucking good.
And Drake London, first wide receiver off the board here, and why is that?
Just because he can play a multitude of positions. Jets really need to kind of amp up their weapons. I mean, they don't have anybody to throw the ball to. So
Zach Wilson got Berrios.
Yeah.
Elijah
Elijah Moore
Zoma.
fans are not going to be happy with
Corey Davis. You watching highlights or
Davis.
film?
You need more than, what, 2 guys? I mean,
this
I
guy?
guess you
Highlights.
could put
This guy's
Brad.
watching highlights.
Smells
This
like
guy's watching
highlights.
Guys,
For the
Smells like
Jets, he's
highlights.
watching highlights.
It's unbelievable.
You need more than 2 guys. So let's get Zach Wilson some weapons.
Okay, let's go to the next 6. You did the entire first half of the draft.
Wow.
Chris Oliveira going to Washington. Is this because Scary Terry's on the way out, or are there going to be a pair for Carson Wentz?
I think you could play this as either, really. I mean, again, there's never enough weapons in the NFL. And also, I mean, you're going with Carson Wentz. You got to surround him with a lot of fucking talent. So Chris Olave, some great film. Chris Olave, great film. I mean, seems like he's a certified X receiver. He seems like he's really good. So I think he'll be pretty good.
Derek Stingley out of LSU going to the Vikings, loading up on the defense, you think?
Yeah, I think he'll pair well with Pat P on the outside. And then he really played a lot of man at LSU. Also hasn't played a lot in the last 2 years. A lot of people, his freshman year was their national championship season. A lot of people were talking about him going fucking 1 overall if they were like able to just go out. And then he got hurt 2 times. So it's kind of slid here. But.
Okay, Jordan Davis, this is who we just chatted about. 6'6", 341 pounds, 12-foot broad jump, 4.8 40. Big surprise. And I think from our last Mitt mock or from other conversation, this is like the most in shape Jordan Davis has ever been. Is that you think he's going to continue on that trend? 13 overall. That's a lot of trust from the Texans, right?
Yeah, but I mean they haven't had really a good D tackle since Vince Wilfork, I think. Like,
Shout out, Vince Wilfork.
It's been a while, and also, I mean, I think Jordan Davis can get to the quarterback too. Okay. I know that he came off the field on 3rd down. Devontae Wyatt, who moved the sticks, also brought up. He's really good, and he could go here. I'm just not sure about which Georgia D lineman is actually the best. They all are. Honestly, they're all.
You
just
watched
really
the film
good.
or just the highlights?
For the Georgia D lineman, I watched all the film.
Wow.
Okay.
What about everybody else? What's going on? What about, we're trying to trust your mock. We assume you watch film on everybody. Garrett Wilson going to the Ravens. Congratulations, Lamar, getting another weapon. That's awesome. Tyler Linderbaum. Going to Philadelphia. Kelsey, they just signed Kelsey, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean.
No, he doesn't. Oh, no.
He's going to play guard
Kelsey.
for a couple years.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Kelsey was kind of on his way out the last couple of years. So
He chugged a beer. He just signed a new deal.
I can tell you a lot of Steelers people want Landon Baum bad.
he is a good player out of
Can
Iowa.
confirm he
a
is one of
fucking
Kirk's
stud.
dogs.
Really?
Hey, so they're going to AJ said maybe he'll play guard. He's center, though. This guy's.
Yeah.
Highest graded center coming out of college.
No,
in a
I'm
long
saying
time.
they don't.
Whoa.
They have one of the most recognizable centers in the league right now.
That they just re-signed. I mean, maybe Mitt's mock 4.0 looks differently. We don't know. Matt Corral to the Saints. Oh, here we go. Sit behind Jameis. Mississippi right there. Louisiana
Yeah.
right there. There are probably a lot of Saints fans actually in Mississippi.
Yeah.
That fit perfectly.
Oh, yeah, and Matt Corral ran basically like, I think it was above 70% RPOs last year. So he has fucking talent. And also, like, in the NFL now, you're seeing a lot more RPOs come in. So I think Matt Corral, that's why he's rising, I think, on a lot of people's boards, is really he fits NFL offenses really well.
That's 3 quarterbacks taken in the top 16 picks in Mitt's mock. That would be the over of 2.5 quarterbacks in the first round, which I think is at what, plus 145?
Let me
Or
find it.
minus 145? I forget what it is. That's a bet, though. 2.5 is the amount of quarterbacks for the first round. You have 3 going into first 16. Desmond Ridder also sneaking in there. We're excited to keep up with Mitt's mock 4.0. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mitt's mock 3.0.
Good job, man.
Hey, he's unbelievable, isn't he?
Locked in.
I love it.
I do. I love it as well. Go ahead.
The quarterbacks drafted in round 1 has moved to 3.5.
Ooh.
Under being minus 172. Over being plus 124. 3.5.
Add.
So is Desmond Ridder going to hit, or Matt Corral is the question?
Still think it might go over.
You think 4?
Yeah, I mean, the NFL, we've talked about it many, many times. Like, soon as, like, especially if Pickett and Willis go as high as Mitt has them in the top 10, there's going to be some teams talking about the football team.
You know, what
the
if they don't?
Saints,
What if
the
it's Matt Jones?
Steelers,
Oh, yeah.
The Lions at 30. The Lions at 32 may be the over 4 there.
Yeah.
Kicker.
Oh, get it late there.
Yeah.
Didn't use our first pick on it because we got Goff at 30-some million. But if Desmond Ritter's still sitting there, why not? This guy could be a guy.
Perfect draft.
MCDC would love Desmond Ridder taking Cincy to the college football play.
Give me Hutch and give me Ritter. Perfect draft. Also, shout out MCDC. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, douche.
Happy birthday to my cousin Christine, too.
Happy
birthday, Christine.
Happy birthday to everybody else that has birthdays
Happy
today.
birthday.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Everybody.
April 13th.
Birthday's a lot better to celebrate than the other day that we normally have to do, which we don't like doing and we hope never have to do again.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Let's go to the 5 Energy phone lines here as we wrap up this gorgeous
Is there a
show.
monsoon over there?
Yes.
Big time.
Raining cats and dogs.
Well, also that microphone, Mitt's microphone,
Yeah, it does.
is shooting straight up into the sky. I'm probably going to have to turn that off, Mitt, not because of you, but because of the current.
It's been off.
Okay. Well,
Wow,
Nick
it's
said, don't
live.
worry about that. As soon as we clap for the Mitt's mock 3.0, I went ahead and told that to some bitch.
Eliminate Mike.